Recall that a monomial is a polynomial with just a single term. So, for example, 17x to the fourth would be a monomial. Its coefficient is 17, and the exponent is 4 with a base of x. Another example would be 1/3 y squared. So monomials can involve fractions. They can also involve decimals, such as negative 0.4z. To multiply or divide monomials, the first thing that we're going to do is either multiply or divide the coefficients, and then we'll multiply or divide the exponents. Let's look at a couple examples of multiplying and dividing monomials. We're asked to simplify the expression. So the first thing that we want to do when we're multiplying two monomials is we're going to multiply the two coefficients. So here we have negative 3 times 7, that's going to be negative 21. And then we're going to look at the two exponents. We have x to the fourth times x to the third power. So that's going to give us x to the 4 plus 3. Since they both have the same base, we can just add the exponents. So this will give us negative 21x to the seventh. In part B, we have 42y to the ninth divided by 6y to the fifth. So first we'll look at 42 over 6. And then we'll multiply that by what we get when we take y to the ninth over y to the fifth. Well, 42 over 6 is just 7. And then we have y to the ninth divided by y to the fifth, and so we'll take y to the 9 minus 5. So this is going to give us 7y to the fourth power. Let's do a self-check. Work these two out on your own and then come back and check your answer. In this first one, we're going to look at the coefficients first and take 2 over negative 14. And then we'll multiply that by what we get when we take y to the seventh over y squared. 2 over negative 14 is going to be a negative number, and then we can divide both the numerator and the denominator by 2 and obtain 1/7. So we'll have negative 1/7, and then we'll have y raised to the 7 minus 2. So we end up with negative 1/7 y to the fifth power. In part B, to multiply the two monomials, we would first multiply the two coefficients. Well, the coefficient on the first one, even though it just is written as negative z to the ninth, we know that that's really negative 1 times z to the ninth. So we have negative 1 times negative 4, which gives us 4 for our new coefficient. And then we have z to the ninth times z. So when we add the exponents, we'll have z to the ninth plus, well, that z has a hidden 1 here, and so this will be 9 plus 1. So we have 4z to the 10th power.